All right, welcome back to the Raise Your Vibration family, week 33. And today we're talking about how to overcome excuses and get to where you want to be. Now, how do you overcome excuses? These excuses, they come up out of nowhere. They can pepper your mind, pepper your body. They come from external, internal, but they're there. And a lot of it is conditioning, a lot of it is limitations that are placed onto you, where the world says you can do this and you can't do that, and you think to yourself, why are they telling me this? How is this helpful to me? Well, let me give you something useful here, and that is to simply retreat, to run away, to hide away and be a hermit, to go, to escape. This is a lot of what I tell you not to do, but let me elaborate, okay? So, I will often say when you get a problem, you have to push through, plow through, blam, 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 and that's important. You have to do that, but you have to know yourself, and you have to love yourself. Because if you don't know and love yourself, you can't know and love any other situation or any other person. So you need to know when you are in a state of overwhelmed, overworked, overstressed, and you actually are lacking in creativity and, most importantly, energy, and you need to retreat and escape from the situation fully, and not just to run away, to do drugs or do alcohol or to ignore your problems, but it is actually kind of the opposite in a very relaxing way. So here's the useful exercise for you, and I'm going to give you it in the email. It's going to be very great. Check out the email below in the Raise Your Vibration family newsletter. Just read it. The assignment will be in there, but here's a basic version of it, and that is to relax and meditate on it and to realize, focus on your problems. A lot of meditation will be to still your mind. Think of nothing. Be absolutely focused on the moment. But if you can, actually realize what's going on behind the scenes. What are these problems that you're running away from in the first place that are draining you of energy, draining you from decision-making fatigue? Decision fatigue, when you have so many decisions, you have so many strings pulling on you, which are these problems, you actually get to go within and sever these things that are pulling on you so you can finally be free to go out, pursue what you want to do, and be energized about it, feel inspired to do it, and that cannot be replaced by anything, that feeling. So, retreating is the answer, not pushing forward. And how do you do that? You don't curl up with a book. You don't start ignoring your problems. You can do that initially to kind of settle down if you're really on that crazy level of being up and down. Your emotions are spiking. Your energy level is everywhere. But ultimately, you need to take action, which means to not take action, ironically. It means to remove yourself from a situation that is stressing you out. Because it's not only the situation, it is your perspective on it. So you need to get to a place where you're still, and you're focusing on your problems, and you're giving them the attention that they deserve. Because if they don't get attention, they are going to be angry. They're like puppies in a pen. They'll be barking all night, and occasionally they will escape, and they'll run up, they'll start scratching on your door, or they'll jump up, put their paws on your bed, and they're wet paws, and you know what that wetness is from. Anyway, you might wonder, why are these puppies jumping on my bed? How can I get rid of them? Which are your problems. Or you can say, these are puppies. These are excellent. These are what so many people wish they had. And that is so true. So many of your problems, if you are living to your strategy, to your blueprint, to who you are, if you're loving yourself, if you're trusting yourself to be who you want to be, your problems are going to be amazing. They're going to be like puppies. There's so many people want these puppies, and you're like, oh, they're so stressful, I can't get any sleep because of these puppies. So simply, you need to take that step away, you need to focus on what is it really that's the problem here. You need to get to a place where your energy is back online to where you can deal with it. Because if it's not, you're going to be stuck in a habitual cycle without having the energy to go forward, without understanding what's going on, and while making mistakes. And unfortunately, this is reality. You cannot keep going forever. Even if you keep taking action, you will start to make negative action. So you can keep going forward, but really you're going to start getting to a place where you go downhill. And yes, that is not a good thing. So, let me give you something that you can use right now, and that is the power of inspiration. And it's to wait for the inspiration when they're retreating. You can't look for inspiration. You can look for knowledge. You can learn. Ooh, excuse me. You can learn stuff, but you cannot bring that inspiration. It needs to come up naturally, like the oil in the earth. You need to let it come up, because then it will be most potent and most expressive. And the thing is, a lot of people don't really know when they're ready to do something until they're directly confronted with it face to face. And here's the thing they're going to do. And now they're wondering, what are we going to do now? What are we going to do with this? Is this what I want to do, or is this not what I want to do? You got to wait for that thing to come up just by looking at your options. You want to observe your options and think, what is there that I can do? What is there that I can learn from this? And is this going to end in a place that I enjoy? So this is very important. And you can do this in whatever stage of life you're in. So I can break down the stages of life real quick for you. Do you like that? Okay, stages of life, 30-year segments almost. The first 30 years, you are going to be trial and erroring the heck out of life. You're going to be learning. You're going to be exploring. You're going to probably lose a lot of connections and friendships, but really it's up to you to decide what you're going to do with a challenging relationship. Are you going to run away from that relationship? Are you going to engage with that problem and deal with the puppies in the matter at hand? Or are you going to blame, to complain, to overcome your excuses, which is what we said in the beginning? You need to not put it on the other. You need to accept it and see what is it you can really do. And how you get to the place of realizing this is you need rest. You need relaxation. You need to go into that place where you're ready to go, you're inspired to take action, and you are ready to crush it. Because if you're not, nothing can force you to be in that place. This is why torture doesn't work. This is why a lot of negative motivation and negative reinforcement also doesn't work, because people can't perform at their highest level from a place of desperation, where they are forced to do something. They can only be their best, truly, when they're inspired. So you need to positively encourage them. You need to be the example. You need to rally up with them, to march into the field with them, so then you will be a great leader. You can be your best potential, achieve your best potential, and you can lead them to victory. So, thank you very much for watching. You can overcome your excuses. You can become who you want to be. All you need to do is retreat, recover, and rest. If you're burned out, it's okay. You need to allow yourself to do that and accept that, instead of clinging on to the shadow of your fears and holding it so closely. Release it. And by releasing something, you're accepting it. The more you accept something, is the less tight of a grip you have on it, the more your grip loosens up, the more you accept something, and it's a cycle that keeps going like that. So you can use these things to absolutely do amazing in life, and I really want that for you. So thank you so much for watching week 33 of the amazing Raise your vibration, family. I am Haiku York. I approve this message. And if you want to get the 30-day future challenge, all you gotta do is subscribe and sign up below and check out the email. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the other side. Peace. Woo! Woo! All right. Let's do this.